Hello there everybody, and if you don't know me, I'm Sarah from Black Sheep Wools, and it's Black Sheep Wools that I've brought you the Spice of Life cowl with cherry heart, also known as Sandra. Welcome to Black Sheep. This is our fabric room. It's a Tuesday afternoon, it's the end of quite a long day, hence the lack of makeup and the hair all over the place, but excuse that, I promise I'll try and put some lippy on for you next time. Wanted to talk to you quickly today about the cowl. I think it's fair to say that we're absolutely gobsmacked at the response we've had to it. I can understand why. It's such a beautiful pattern. We're really, really lucky to have worked with Sandra on this. If you've not looked at her other designs on her blog, Cherry Heart, then do, because she really is super talented. And she's come up with this beautiful blanket, Spice of Life, and I wanted to talk to you briefly about tension. Now, tension when you're making blankets doesn't seem that important. But I'll show you what a difference it can make. These are two black sheep that we've had, a pattern has been done for us by another blogger, and these are the sheep from exactly the same pattern. One's been done by Barbara, who works for us in the craft barn, and one's been done by somebody else who I'm not totally sure, to be honest. But you can see that's the same pattern, the same hook size and everything, and that shows what a difference your tension can make. Now if you look at the blanket, I've got the two blankets in both the colourways here that we've got. I've got Sandra's blanket here, which is underneath, and then mine. Now I'm tight, I am a tight, not tight financially, but tight crochet wise and tension and knitting. I know I'm a tight knitter, and I do always do a tension square, and it is one of the biggest things you can do to change your knitting. Now with crochet, most people don't bother, because they're going to crochet a blanket, doesn't matter what size it is. However, it will make a difference to the quantity of yarn you're using. And you need to be really careful. If you've bought a yarn pack from us, there is enough yarn in that pack to make the blanket if you use Sandra's tension. If you're bigger, there may not be enough yarn. And that's why I just want you all it'll take you half an hour tonight. Just check your tension. If you see this is Sandra's original blanket underneath. And this is mine. Like I said, I am a tight crocheter. Apparently it's because I'm stressed. But if you see the size difference in mine. Now if you're doing the blanket with a Stylecraft pack, you can go much bigger than this and you would have enough yarn. But if you've got the 50-gram ball pack, it does need to come out like this. I'd hate you to get 6 weeks through, 5 weeks through, whatever, and not have enough yarn. There are some details on the Facebook page. Make sure you go back to them. Sandra's done a couple of posts, which I think are stickies at the bottom of the page. I'm looking at Leslie for some reassurance, but I think the stick is at the top of the page, sorry, not the bottom of the page, the top. Leslie's behind the camera gesticulating to me at the moment. So the stickies are at the top of the page. There is a gauge square for you to do. If you don't do anything else this week before we start the cowl, do your gauge square. And I guarantee if you do your gauge square and you get it right, you will have enough yarn to do the project. What you need to make sure, if you're too tight, go up a hook size. Do your gauge square again. If you're too loose, go down a hook size and again do your gauge square. It might seem pointless and it might be frustrating, but if you ask any knitting crochet designer what the one thing you can do is to ensure your knits and crochet items turn out right, it's a gauge square. So here endeth the lecture. See you soon. Bye.